I've made some expensive hotel booking mistakes over the past 15 years, and once you know what to look for, you'll start noticing them everywhere. From hidden fees to misleading photos to booking the wrong room without realizing it, these are mistakes that can turn a great trip into a frustrating one. So today, I'm breaking down the biggest mistakes people make when booking hotels and how to avoid them so that you can save money, get a better room, and actually enjoy your trip. Welcome to World Wanderers.
We're Alicia and Will.
Come wander the world with us. All right, let's start with the mistakes that are costing you money immediately. First, not checking for resort fees or extra taxes. Some sites are shady and will hide these on the final checkout screen once your trip is in your cart. And even worse, some will have these taxes or fees due at the property, which you might not have seen spelled out in the fine print. A hotel might look like a great deal until you get to check in and realize there's a $40 per night per person resort fee that wasn't included up front. Always look at the final price, not just the nightly rate. Next, not comparing prices across platforms. You should always check the hotel directly, plus sites like Expedia or Priceline, and even compare the app versus the website, because sometimes they offer different pricing. And also, don't just compare the base price. Make sure you're looking at the total at checkout. Taxes and fees can vary a lot, and you want to make sure you're comparing apples to apples. Another big one is not checking for coupon codes. A lot of apps and websites will quietly offer discounts that you won't see unless you enter the promo code, so it's always worth checking before you book. I like to use the website Retail Me Not to check for coupon codes, or just do a quick Google search for the hotel brand. And speaking of stacking savings, make sure you're going through cash back sites like Rakuten or your credit card shopping portal. That's basically free money back on purchases that you're already making, and a lot of people completely skip it. For hotels, I have often gotten 4 to 8% back or more, which can really add up. Next, not using the right credit card. This is a huge missed opportunity. For example, my IHG credit card earns 26 points per dollar on IHG bookings, which is roughly 13% back. Meanwhile, something like an Amex Platinum credit card, which is widely considered a great travel card, only earns 1 point per dollar on direct hotel bookings, or around 2% cash back. And beyond points, a lot of travel credit cards come with built-in protections, like trip interruption or cancellation coverage, but you only get those benefits if you actually book the hotel with that credit card. And finally, not putting in your loyalty number. Even if you don't stay with that brand often, you should always create an account and add your number. You can earn free points, get perks like free Wi-Fi or late checkout, and sometimes even unlock member-only pricing. I personally sign up for everything, even if I'm starting at zero. Now let's talk about booking mistakes that can seriously mess up your trip. First, not checking cancellation policies carefully. A lot of people see free cancellation and assume they're covered, but there's usually a cutoff, like 24 to 72 hours before check-in. And if you're selecting the cheapest rate, make sure to check if it's non-refundable, and if so, make certain that you won't need to make any changes later. Next, not checking occupancy. If it's just 1 or 2 people, it usually doesn't matter. But if you're adding a third person or traveling with kids, the price can really change, sometimes dramatically. This is especially important at all-inclusive resorts where you could be hit with huge extra charges at check-in. And in some cases, hotels legally can't allow extra people due to the building codes. Another big one, timing. Booking too late or even too early can cost you. Prices fluctuate a lot, especially around peak travel times or big events. If you're traveling somewhere popular, it's usually best to book early. Now this next one is huge, not checking reviews properly. A hotel might have a great overall rating, but that could be based on reviews from years ago. If there's new management, construction, or even something like seaweed covering the beach, the newest reviews will tell a completely different story. Always sort by most recent. And along those same lines, only looking at professional photos. Hotels use the best possible angles and sometimes show their nicest rooms, not necessarily the one you're booking. Always check guest photos and reviews, and even if you have to look on multiple sites or Google it, check the reviews there. Next, not checking bed size details. Double, queen, king, these can vary a lot, especially internationally. What I personally do is book the cheapest option, like 2 queens, and then politely ask for 1 king at check-in. It works for me about half the time. Best case, I save money. Worst case, a queen bed is totally fine. Quick pause. If this is helping you so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. I post a ton of travel tips like this that can help you save money and make your trips way smoother. Now let's talk about location, because this can completely change your experience. First, not checking the neighborhood safety or overall vibe. One of the best things you can do is go on Google Street View and actually look around. You'll get a much better feel for the area than just looking at a map. Next, not checking public transit or walking routes. Something might look close on a map, but in reality, it could be a terrible walk. No sidewalks, steep hills, or busy roads. And finally, not checking what food is nearby. If your only option is an expensive hotel restaurant, you might end up spending way more money than you planned, or constantly needing to Uber just to eat. And lastly, let's go over some commonly overlooked amenities mistakes. First, not checking if there's AC. This might sound obvious, but in some destinations, it's not guaranteed, and that can make a huge difference in your stay. Next, breakfast. Is it included or is it an extra charge? This can add up quickly, especially on longer trips. Same with airport shuttles. Are they free or are they paid? And parking. Is it available and how much does it cost? And finally, not making special requests. You can often request things like being far from the elevator so that you don't hear people walking by all night, or avoiding the first floor for a little more privacy and security. These small details can make a big difference in your overall experience. So these are some of the biggest mistakes that I see people make when booking hotels. And if you avoid even a few of these, you can save money and have a little bit better of a trip. So do you have a tip or suggestion I missed? If so, please leave a comment below. I'm always looking for new strategies. And if you want to go even deeper, I'll link my video on how to book the cheapest hotel rates next. That one breaks down exactly how I find the best deals every time. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Safe travels.